Okay, hello, happy Sunday, VIPs. We got a bit to get through. I'm going to try to keep them short, but I have a lot to get through, so let's ground ourselves really quick. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, blow it out our mouth. Okay, and then if you want to close your eyes, or just soften your gaze, whatever's more comfortable. Alright, let's start with a little box breathing. We haven't done that the last couple weeks. Alright, let's go in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. And blow it out of your mouth. And hold it. And again, in through the nose. Hold it. And out of your mouth. And hold it. Last time. Breathe in the light, deep in through the nose. Hold it there and let all the toxic junk gather so you can blow it out of your mouth. Get it all out and hold. Alright, let's try to combine two things here. We're going to visualize the light coming down from the sky. That gentle healing light comes down to the sky, finds you wherever you are. Comes to the top of your head, washes over your body, takes all the toxic stuff from your energy field down to the ground, and then it enters the top of your head, works its way down to your mind, relaxing your mind, down your forehead, relaxing your forehead, and as it does that, raise your eyebrows. Move that around, let the light get in there. And it goes down the back of your head, the sides of your head, and your ears, and down your eyes, and your nose, your cheeks, and your mouth, and your jaw. And again, move your face around. Let it get into every nook and cranny. And it continues down your throat, and the back of your neck, and the sides of your neck. And again, move that around. Let it get everywhere. We're going to have the light go through our body, and we're going to move our body too to get the energy moving. So it continues down your shoulders. So lift up your shoulders once or twice. Lift them, drop them, lift them, drop them. And down your arms, your elbows, and your lower arms, and your hands and fingers. And move those around a little bit. And down your chest, and your stomach, your sides, and your back. And as it's moving around, carefully twist a little to each side. Move your back around a little bit, and your stomach, so the light gets everywhere and the energy gets movement. It continues down your hips and your butt and your thighs and your knees and your lower legs. Move your legs around. Bend your knees carefully. And it goes down your ankles and your feet and your toes. Wiggle your toes a little bit. And it carries all the toxic energy down to the earth for you. Thank you very much. And just take a couple seconds to just little tiny movements. Just move each part of your body. Just want the energy to flow. Doesn't take big movements or big stretches. Shift your body a little bit carefully. Don't strain yourself. Not big movements. And then just stand for a second and feel your energy actually start to move in your body. You can feel it. It doesn't take much at all. Then we're going to imagine our protective bubble going around us and our whole energy field. It's letting in all the good. It's blocking all the bad. This is super important now. We are in the extreme waves that most people don't understand what's happening to them, and they're acting out. You can see that, I'm pretty sure. So we need that protective bubble and do that every day. Every day. I posted a challenge on Facebook, by the way. Do this every morning and see what a big difference it makes. If you don't do the challenge, just do this before you go out into the world. Close your eyes and imagine your protective bubble. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it helps. So just take a few seconds, feel yourself clear, grounded, and protected. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, energetically, there is a lot going on, which is why I said I got a lot to get through. First of all, let's talk Schumann resonance. That has been off the charts since about mid-May. In addition to the constant energy waves that we keep getting. Now, I just had this conversation earlier today. We've always had energy waves. That's not a new thing. What's new from the last year and this year is the rapid speed and intensity of these waves. One wave will be here in the morning and you'll feel completely different by the afternoon, and then a whole other one is in here by the evening. Like, it's very quick, and it's because we are at this level of ascension. Things are happening quickly, and the way things happen for what I would say the general population is not exactly how it's going to happen for empaths and HSPs and starseeds and crystal children, rainbow children, however you identify. I speak particularly about empaths. Now, you'll experience the waves, and if it's meant to teach you something, show you something, shift your path, that will happen, but you experience it differently because you're experience it for your own path, but you also are sensitive, so you're feeling it for everyone else. Does that make sense? Let's say this. At this point, if you are an empath HSP, you know that, okay? We're past the point of, I don't know, that kind of sounds like me. Maybe I am, maybe, like, you'll know. But also I need to say, there are a lot of people who are saying they're empaths who aren't. I need you to be aware of that because within the last few years, the term empath has got tossed around a lot. And so people will say they are because they think it earns them some sort of trust or knowledge or, well, basically narcissists. There's a lot of narcissists wandering around pretending to be empaths. They heard it, thought it sounded like a good image, and took that on. You have to be careful of that. Anyway, like I said, if you are truly an empath, you know at this point. What I was getting is that through, particularly now, the energy we're in now with the solstice coming in, you're probably feeling a bit more open. Your pathway, your connection to the divine, which isn't to say you're constantly speaking with your guides like I do, but you intuitively feel your connection is more open than it's ever been. And you're probably getting, whether you realize it or not, you're probably getting guidance from spirit in different states of sleep. You know how there's different stages. You kind of close your eyes and there's a stage, you're aware of what's going on, but you're not awake per se, and then there's a deep sleep, blah, blah. And you're probably getting intuitive hits when you're in that stage where, like, if someone, your eyes are closed, you're kind of sleeping, but if someone came in and said something to you, you could converse with them. Do you know that state I'm talking about? I know there's a word for it. I can't think of it at the moment, but you're probably getting hits in that state, and your dreams as well. My guides were saying that you're probably feeling, again, if you're an empath, and at this point you'll be like, yeah, I'm an empath, you're probably feeling intensified, like, physical sensations. A lot of times I get, like, what's that called? Goosebumps. You're probably feeling intensified intuition, pulls to do something that doesn't make sense. Like, you're going through a store and you're being pulled to talk to a certain person, and, like, you don't know why, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's your intuition getting sharper. You're probably feeling emotional responses because of everyone around you is also going through these energy waves and frequencies, and they don't understand it, and so they're acting out, and you're kind of getting the emotional response of that. So again, all of these things happen, the different energy waves and different portals and the Earth's frequency, the Schumann resonance, that's all happening, and it seems chaotic, but it's not. It's all like a fine orchestra playing what should be a beautiful song. I may not feel like it going through it, but it's all orchestrated. This will come in at this time, and this will come in at that time, and they blend together to cause this. You know what I mean? It's all divinely planned. And so what I have been told via my guides is, yes, we are already in the portal of the solstice. We're at the beginning of it. It's not until the 21st. After that, there is supposed to be like an integration period, but that period, which is sort of calm, but there will still be energy waves, but not like it's been. That period will be after really, really huge energy spikes like the ones we're in. They're going to continue like this. The goal is to remain grounded while these high frequency energies continue to impact the earth and everything on it. And that's difficult, but this is why I say you have to actively participate in keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself calm, taking the time to clear out the energy that's not yours. It's like a storm, and if you don't steady yourself, if you're in the water and the waves are all over the place, if you don't steady yourself, it's going to take you, it's going to wash you out. And let's be honest, that's what's happening to your average person. They don't understand energy. They don't have their connection to the divine open. They're not understanding what's happening, and they're getting washed up in these waves with this storm. This is when it's uber important, and why you probably at this point know that you're an empath, because being an empath gives you a certain power. You have the ability to steady yourself in a storm. If you go unregulated, if you're not regulating your emotions, you're not clearing your energy, you're not grounding yourself, it is very easy to get washed up in the waves of all the people that are just not handling the storm. You have more strength energetically than they do. You have the power to set the tone. So if you keep yourself grounded and you keep yourself clear, you can steady those waves for people that are in your energy. Does that make sense? Because it's super important. It's why it is now that empaths are becoming sure that they're empaths, so that you know you have this power, this gift, this strength. I was just talking about this again earlier today with someone. Empaths don't realize your energy, and it's not putting anyone else down, but your energy is stronger than the average person's. You can set the tone. If you want the tone where you're at to be crappy, you can do that. If you want it to be good, you can do that, because your energy overpowers other people's energy. You, the empath, the HSP, the starseed, whatever, you are a master of light. You are selected of the millions of people on the planet. You have been selected to be an empath because you have the strength to be one. And I know it never feels that way. I know it doesn't, but you need to sit with yourself and recognize the abilities you have, the gifts you have, and the strength it gives you, the power it gives you. You've got this power that's been laying dormant in you, and it's being activated now because you are the lighthouse for the people in the storm. So I strongly encourage you to check in with yourself at least daily. How am I feeling? What do I need to do if I'm feeling low? What do I need to do to feel better? Go ground myself, laugh about something, whatever works for you. Just bring your frequency back up and just choose peace. Don't get involved in people's drama. You're above that. You're past that now. Because when you're at peace and when you're vibrating high, you affect the energy all around you. It's your job. It's why you're here at this time as an empath. If you need a visual, just close your eyes and imagine you walk into a room, okay? And say there's two other people there. And they're just, and again, we're not above anyone else. Everyone's got their purpose. Theirs is just different. So let's say they're just the average person, and their energetic field maybe extends out a foot. Again, just as an example. And then you come in the room, and your energetic field extends 6 feet. Yours overpowers. Do you see what I'm saying? yes, you're sensitive to energy, so the potential is there for them to drag your energy down, but the potential is also there for you to pull theirs up because your energy is stronger. It's a bigger energy field. Does that make sense? And the crazy thing is, all you have to do is exist. All you have to do is exist. You can raise the energy in any place, in any person, just by existing at a high frequency, which is your natural state. So all you have to do is continue to be at your natural state, whatever it takes to do that. If you need crystals, like I said, grounding, sage, funny stuff, if dancing lifts your vibration, whatever it is. And then you just have to exist. That's it. But you have to actively do it. You have to actively do whatever it takes to lift your vibration. Along with that, I have to say that I've preached this all along and tried to explain myself about it, if I'm not in the best energy, I won't interact with you guys, or I won't do sessions, because that spreads. You're an empath, so if you are in a heavy vibration, you spread that very quickly, very quickly. So again, if your natural state is high vibration because you're an empath. Now, if you're around people in toxic energy and toxic cycles, blah, 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 and they drag your energy down, you spread that faster than the average human. So it's super important to pull back until you clear yourself and get grounded. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you can spread that faster than the average person can. Just like you can spread high vibration, you can spread low vibration. It's time to actively participate in what vibration you're in, and thereby what vibration you're spreading around. I hope I'm explaining this right, because it feels very like now is the time. There's no more like, oh, someday I need to work on my energy. Like, no, you need to work on your energy now. This is it. This is like what you've been training for.